So this is a factory in China where people are paid cents on the dollar to make sure that your jeans don't cost more than $60 a pop. Moral issues aside, they won't entertain orders over or under 10,000. So our small designer still has nowhere to go. So I decided to start looking right here in Philadelphia to see what options we had. And yes, well, after a lot of digging, I found about 12 factories still functioning here in Philadelphia. I went to these factories, a few of them, not all of them, and asked if they'd be interested in our designers, hundreds of pieces, thinking they'd be thrilled to have the business. They said absolutely not. They had too much work and not enough sewers to finish the work. They had too many jobs and not enough workers. This is not something we're used to hearing in this country right now. So I realized, as a sewing educator, I was uniquely qualified to help solve this problem. So I just needed to find a workforce that was wanting these kinds of jobs. So you can imagine my excitement when Jessica Lee called me from the Refugee Women's Textile Initiative, asking if I'd be interested in teaching a group of Burmese refugees how to sew.
So the Burmese Women's Initiative started out as a community-based participatory program, meaning that the stakeholders, the Burmese refugees themselves, were the decision makers, they are the stakeholders, they're the ones to think about what the priorities are. So the community decided, we want to learn how to sew. We have all these textile traditions, we weave our own fabric, and we want to potentially have jobs in the future. So I called Rachel on their behalf, and it was just like a match made in heaven, because it was amazing to see all the classes come together. And one of the earliest classes actually had 3 different language interpretations going on at the same time. So we had Burmese, Karen, and Tadim. There was also one woman who also spoke Hakka, so yeah, she was the lone speaker. So Rachel kind of just like stepped up and made it happen, and now it's expanded to other refugee communities in Philadelphia, which is including Bhutanese, Iraqi, and Sudanese, and hopefully it'll just continue to grow.
So immediately upon working with these women, I saw their drive, their dedication, and natural talent. Like Jessica said, culturally a lot of these women were weavers, so learning how to sew came very easily to them. So what takes a lot of sewers years to master, these women were able to master in a matter of 16 weeks. Literally 16 weeks. So I brought this information to our factory owners, and they were thrilled. The influx of talented hands means that they can now grow their businesses and entertain orders like our small designer, and then create a more sustainable manufacturing situation here in Philadelphia. So we actually had our first hire last week. A young woman is going to be paid $3 more than the minimum wage requirements to have a sewing job. She's going to be paving the way for her family, for her community, and hopefully lots of women will now be able to have these kinds of jobs. So our goal is to have 100 women placed in fair, safe sewing jobs by November 2015. We want you guys to visit us at RWTIblog.org. That's Refugee Women's Textile Initiative blog.org. And we are looking for donations. We are looking for teachers. We're looking for employers. We want you guys to get involved in what we hope to be the next manufacturers movement here in Philadelphia.
Yeah.